cozy. Alright, what's this? Large cabinets sit beneath the bunk beds. Alright, let's raid it. The cabinet contains items neatly arranged, but there doesn't appear to be anything useful here. Alright. The closet is small, but takes up significant space in the small room. Open it up. You try to raise the shutters, but find it's locked. Can we smash it open? No. Alright, poster. A poster of a young woman decorates the wall. This woman, I've seen her before. Her image has been all over the core. She's Pravia Valhamari. Pravia, yeah. Wanted posters in the marketplace. Messages speaking out against the Eclipse. This woman has led an uprising against me. And you know her. Why haven't we discussed this? Let's be real for a sec. I know you've been reading fragments of people's messages. Surely you've stumbled across our love notes? What are you still hiding from me? The truth? It's hard to talk about these things, especially because your memory is still damaged. Sometimes it's as though I'm speaking to a different person than my father. And I don't know how you're going to react. But for Pravia's uprising, most of it happened after I, died. Yeah. I believe these events came after I passed. Or I simply can't remember them. Why wouldn't you remember them? The Gessinger phenomenon. Remember? Your eye catches a hole in the wall behind the curtain. Something's behind the poster. The Revenge of Pluto. What the hell? Selling over 50 billion digital copies in its first week alone, the romance novel The Revenge of Pluto is the best-selling book of the century. The book follows the efforts of Pluto to win back the heart of Sol, whose friend named Lao persuaded her to part ways with him. The plot leads to a final confrontation between Pluto and his arch-rival Eris, whom, is it Lao or is it Yao? I can't know, was secretly in love with and who worked together to sabotage the harmonic beauty of Sol and Pluto's love. Critics have universally panned the work. Yeah, so it's just a crap romance film that fans love, critics hate. Fair. It's a trashy VR drama. Why is it hidden? Wait a sec, there's a code. It's complex. Maybe there's a decoder around here somewhere. Alright, did we take it with us? I guess not. A chess game lay scattered on the floor, and knocked over mid-game as well. Like the people here were called to action. Alright. Information scrolls along the screen. All of it appears garbled. More secret code. Alright, so we're getting some codes and stuff. Maybe there'll be like a translator or something. And we gotta get into this thing somehow as well. Alright, let's move across the hallway. Alright. How did you meet? What? How did you meet Pravia? Oh. The observation deck. The one with the corridor. Yeah, that's it. I'd go there sometimes and gaze out at the stars. Mum travelled when she was younger. She'd tell me about her stories, hiking through the American wilderness, the seas of Luna, the Martian monuments. It made me want to travel as well. So I'd go there after work and plan my next adventure amongst the stars. And that's when I met her. Okay, enough reminiscing about me. This won't help you uncover your own memories. Alright, let's keep moving then. Let's go across. It's a bit dingio in here. Got some bunting up, very nice. Alright, old work boots sit in the corner. Nothing. Drawings. Children's paintings decorate the wall. Alright, so I'm assuming this is like mum, dad, child, robot. It's a cute drawing actually, I quite like it. Alright. This must have been the Vesley's living quarters. Oh, this is their place. So that drawing, that's Isaac. That's the robot that stood outside. Okay. What else? Strange diagrams drape the wall. These look like a map. It's hard to make out some of the words. Is it a traveller dialect? What's that? An odd mixture of Russian and English. It comes from the first colonists to travel the stars. And do you know it? No. I prefer gardening, actually. Alright, Vesley, the family name's on the map. Maybe this is an evacuation plan. Yeah, it could be. Some of the shapes are arranged like the local streets. So these guys are getting ready to go. Alright, computer. An old data terminal sits in the corner. Let's go in. Alright, I'm sorry to bother you at work, Lev, but I'm worried about Peter. He came home today with these drawings. I'm worried that we're losing him to this place. Okay, what do you mean? It seems like they're talking about the Eclipse, Cozy, and Campbell every day at school. It's kind of like brainwashing. Like from before, when we were kids during the Nanite War. Okay, I don't think you have anything to be afraid of. Campbell's a doctor, he's not a dictator. So, yeah, it got into the schools. That's some scary stuff. Alright, you spent how much at the arcade? I'm gonna get another paycheck on Thursday, babe, it's fine. I don't understand why you're doing this. You're either kidding yourself at the nanite mine 6 days a week, or you're blowing the credits that you make on daydreams. How are we supposed to live? What about the Eclipse? You think it's gonna be free? Why wouldn't it be? Nothing's free, not for us. Alright, next. Message to the citizens of the core from the desk of Jonathan Campbell. My dear friends, we are so close to achieving our dream. The Eclipse will soon become a reality. In this crucial time, I ask that all of you, every man, woman and child, help pitch in as we realise the vision of humanity's perfect future. I know I ask a lot, but I would not do so if I did not think you all capable. The timing is crucial, and when we are willing, our bodies falter, but only for a little bit longer. The Eclipse is coming. Alright. I don't know how to process the whole Eclipse thing. Alright, what is this? A large mattress leans against the bunk. Why the chaos? You pull back the mattress and find a small machine sitting on one of the beds. The enciphering machine. Sweet. This old machine serves to both encipher and decipher the messages put into its system. Without the cipher to translate it, there is no way to understand the contents of any enciphered message. Similar to the old technology used during the 20th century's wars, this device is likely meant to thwart any form of electronic interception. Alright, so we got something to translate. Looks like a decryption machine, hell yeah, great. We already have the code for deciphering, but the machine does look busted. Yeah, I know a place. It's down the street. Okay, let's head on back then. Down the street. Alright, cramped apartments eventually give way to more streets. There's been less violence here, and still there's remains of no sign of anyone. Do you think they've all joined the Eclipse? I honestly don't know. ELM wouldn't have evacuated everyone, or would they? If they wanted to seize your research, then they could have created a fake disaster of some sort and convinced people to leave the station. But what about Cozy? What do you remember about it? The core operating system. You created the system to oversee all of your research. John, we have to assume that it's instrumental in the Eclipse. Okay, when it appears in my mind, I see so many faces, and I hear many songs intertwined into a single distinct melody. Yeah, we should hurry, John. The Eclipse is a liar. Alright, there's a mechanics. Alright, this is the place. Try the gate. Alright, let's go straight in. It's unlocked. Let's squeeze under. Alright, we're inside. What is this? It's Pravia's shop. It's enormous. She was quite the successful mechanic. Let's look for something to repair the decoder. Alright, what have we got? Anything on the roof? What is this? Large schematics hang on the wall. Many depict complicated cybernetics. Alright, it's this round thing. A large robot sits on the floor. Wires and mechanical components spill from the body. What was this used for? Gardening. A gardening robot. For those that want to harvest but are still too lazy to till the soil. This was actually supposed to be a present for me. Why? I was getting sick. We didn't want the garden to go to waste. Why not have the local kids help you out? They were afraid. Of what? The sickness. Alright. Anything? Are these robots? A large cabinet contains old Isaacs. They must have been kept around for spare parts. It feels odd. What do you mean? Isaacs became sentient a long time ago. These are, how to put it? They're dead. Then they don't need their bodies anymore, right? Why not preserve them for the ones left alive? You realise your face has become flush. Are you okay? I don't know. There's so much I don't remember. Is there anything you can do to help, Ellen? Help? Earlier, I saw one of your own memories. Can you control that? Can you use that to help me remember? That could be dangerous. Let's finish helping the Isaac, then we can talk. Alright, let's go in the cabinet. The cabinet's locked. You notice marks on the ground as though the cabinet is moved frequently. It might be hiding something. It's heavy, but you're able to move it aside enough to squeeze through. Alright, behind the cabinet. Yeah, a small, cluttered room lies behind the cabinet. Wow, what could she be hiding here? Alright, we found like the hidden work area. A pile of organised papers sit on the computer. It's a schematic, it's hard to understand. It appears to be a sequence of pathways, or possibly for electric currents, or is it some kind of map transcribed into the appearance of a mechanical device's inner workings? All that can be known is that it bears the same symbol, the memento mori flower, that is indicative of much of Pravia's work. Alright, you analyse the schematics and begin comparing them with the decoding machine. Alright, looks like a laser diode burned out. I bet there's one in the shop somewhere. Actually, I know just the place. It's just across the street. Alright, so we're getting places. TV, an ancient data screen is mounted on the wall. Frequency numbers flash on the screen, but the signals show no activity. She was monitoring something. Maybe it was the tower's movements. No, these are radio frequencies. Most people don't use that on the surface of Europa. High-speed optical communications preferred. Then what exactly? She may have been trying to contact ships in orbit on old military frequencies. What, the ALM? Yeah, I'm almost certain of that. The tower controls all of the satellites and monitors digital communication. It was probably the only way to contact them. What could ELM offer her? Asylum? What else? There's quite a few things still. Old equipment seems to be stowed on every surface and in every corner. A makeshift surgical table stands in the middle of the crowded room. Dark material stains the surface. Is it blood? Very old data servers sit inside the wall. Alright, let's have a look. Audio transcript to the lower well. Ellen, can you hear me? Oh, hi, Pravi? I can barely hear you. Are you okay? I haven't been able to contact you, and I couldn't get into the hospital today. They wouldn't let me in. Something going on. Oh yeah, I don't know, maybe. I saw a bird or two outside, and there was water. I jumped overboard and saved the people. I didn't even know I could do that. I'm just in bed, and then I pulled them out of the ocean. They all needed me. They were gonna drown without me. I had to take them up. I had to do it. Who else could do it? There wasn't anybody else. Yeah, Ellen, you're not making sense. So is Ellen, like, hallucinating? Or is her bio being affected or something? Weird. Alright, the terror of eternity. I can think of no greater terror than eternal life. Campbell does not create heaven. He's not eliminating greed, selfishness, hate or wickedness. He simply uplifts them into a transcendent realm where they can never be destroyed. Campbell will freeze humanity as it is, leaving us with a static existence, unable to change, unable to grow. He thinks he's saving humanity, but in reality he dooms us all. I ask you this, should we fear death? No, not when we need it most. Without death, what would happen to humanity? Who would take away our cruelty, our cupidity, our depravity? Worse still, who would take away our oppressors, the tyrants, the dictators, when humanity is crushed beneath evil? Death is there to save us from them, our own deaths and theirs too. No one can escape it, not the best people, not the worst. The rich, the poor, the powerful, the weak. It gives us a way to measure time and reminds us, gives us hope that things will not always be this way. A world without death would be a world without justice. That's quite a scary way to term it, but there is a phrase, it's like death is the greatest equalizer kind of thing. It's, yeah, okay, that's a bit of a scary sentiment that's being displayed there, but both sides seem to have become to such a level where they're completely opposed. Okay, so it's escalating. Alright, violence is around the corner. Father Urius, you really should study up on Jonathan Campbell. He's a fascinating man, and I think we've misunderstood him. In the long years here, I've come to admire him, but not everybody does. There's a growing contingent of people on the core who are against the Eclipse. Pravia Valhamari is one of them. She's been making a lot of noise about how eternal life is a terrible thing and that we shouldn't desire it. Perhaps you'd have something in common with her. She speaks publicly about it, but her motivation is because of Campbell's daughter Ellen, who's dear to her. Ellen recently fell ill, and Pravia is doing her best to get people off the station before the eclipse. I fear her resistance will lead to violence. Pray for us. Oh, yeah, everyone can see it coming. Everyone knows it's going to turn bad. What's this on the floor? Small pieces of equipment litter the floor. Let's have a look. You pick up a piece of equipment and turn it over in your hands. Dried blood. What are these? They appear to be bio-implants. What, they've been removed? I assume the dried blood means that they're used. Why would anyone remove them? Some people didn't like how they symbolised a reliance on the tower's technology. My technology? Yeah, they wanted to break free from the need to have one. Kind of ironic for the man who proclaimed, "Let me liberate you." But more practically, people are worried that the tower was spying on them, or that they would be controlled via nanite manipulation. Is that even possible? I'm beginning to suspect that the answer's yes. I can't see Cozy, but I can feel it trying to infiltrate your body constantly with foreign nanites. It's only become worse as we move closer to the tower. Cozy must be there then. I bet that's where we'll find everyone. Alright, let's move out. We didn't finish looking in here actually. What's on the desk? A cluttered desk sits at the back of the shop. Documents. A large cybernetic arm sits beneath a mounting of drawings. We got an ancient... was it artilim? So it's like a prosthetic limb. Okay. Looks ancient. Brilliant mechanic. Also really into collecting things. It was endearing. Alright, inspect the drawers. Only small trinkets sit within the various drawers. Never mind. What else? Anything? No, I think... yeah, I think that's it. Alright, let's move on out. Back here. There's the clinic. The clinic sign is in pristine condition. Compared to everything else you've seen, it appears to be well maintained. Computer. A public terminal sits on the corner. Alright, let's have a look. She's not thinking straight. I've been working so hard to bring her here from Earth, and now she gets cold feet? After 3 years working in that godforsaken refinery. Well, you can't make her come if she doesn't want to. She's old, she can't have much time left. Maybe she thinks she's lived a good life. She's not thinking straight. I've worked too hard. Can you talk to her? Alright, so I want to transport... was old person? Like her mother? His mother? I don't know. Alright, audio transcript, lower well. I can't take it anymore. This place was built on a dream, but that dream's not for us. It's for the rich bastards upstairs. The ones that live in the upper rim, the marketplace. Campbell said that the Eclipse won't cost anything. It's costing us right now, though. Just hold on for me, for us. I'm sure it won't be much longer until we can be together forever in a world without worry. Doesn't that sound like something worth sticking around for? So these people still believed in it. Alright, more previous speech. Biologists have often spoken about the necessity of death to the ecosystem. Without it, nothing could evolve, live, or grow. Evolution necessitates it. Life demands it. Have we really reached a point where we can stop and say we've done growing as a species? What about humanity could possibly lead someone to this conclusion? Alright, there's always room for improvement. Alright, Sensi actress detained. Okay. Popular sensory flick actress Artesia Valencia was detained by cost security this morning. Valencia, whose list of films include Pulp Sensi and Night of Passion, has been implicated in a known black market ring that traffics in illegal memories. Representatives from the tower have not ruled out the deportation of Miss Valencia. Valencia's lawyers have responded with the threat of legal action, claiming that the line between legal and illegal memories is an arbitrary and poorly refined thing. Her legal team did not respond with a comment, but Miss Valencia herself has accused Dr. Campbell of prudishness and discrimination because of his policies against the selling of sexually explicit memories, as opposed to purely simulated VR. Yeah, we saw some of her emails earlier. So she was selling off her porn memories. Alright. Topple trash cans in the street. Search the trash. Nothing. Alright, so... yeah, we're gonna go in across the road in here.